delivered to her house. Mom got the personal service she needed, and I got something even better. Peace of mind.
Visit healthmart.com to find a locally owned HealthMart pharmacy near you. HealthMart, caring for you and about you.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
All right, 27 minutes before 11 o'clock. Francois Cousinet is on the phone. You know Francois from the Saturday morning show, heard right here on WOCA, called Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement. It's Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with his son. I have not met either one of them in person yet, but we have spoken to Francois and Julianne. Is it Julianne, yes, Robin? On the phone. And I love listening to them. I'm not just a fan of radio from this side of it. I actually like being on the speaker side of it too.
Yeah.
And on Saturdays I get a chance to listen to Francois. Good morning, Francois. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Robin. Doing wonderful. Thank you.
And you're in Beverly Hills.
I am. I'm the only Beverly Hills there is as far as I am concerned.
my mom lived in Beverly Hills, and my grandparents lived in Beverly Hills. Of course, they're all gone now, but my mom and dad, I should say. Everybody lived in Beverly Hills.
Well, it's a charming little place. It's there's not much to it, but that's where my office is at. But I live in Crystal River, actually. But,
is that right? Oh, you live in Crystal River? Okay.
Yes. But I've had my office in Beverly Hills for 23 years now.
Wow. And where is your office? Give me a landmark.
It's right behind the Beverly Hills Motel. It's just one block above the main highway.
Oh my goodness! I know exactly where you are.
Yes.
So my mom and dad lived on Washington Street. That's like 1 block away.
That's exactly where it's at.
Wow. Did not know that. Okay. Well, we'll have to knock on your door and say hi one day. Are you there? Do you do the show from home or from your office?
No, we actually do the show from the office.
Really?
Yes,
nice.
We have a transmitter at the office, and we have a big antenna that goes to... That's how you guys catch us.
So the show, the premise of the show is to educate us about what we can do with our money so that tomorrow, next week, 10 years from now, we're not so worried about our money, right?
Well, it is, yes, of course. It's always about money, is it not? But it's not just what to do with your money and where to put it. The show is more about making the right decisions for your life. You've got some people who, and I'm sure you can relate to this, I'm sure you know some people or heard of some people who did well in life and then made some poor decisions, and then that set them back tremendously. And then you have some people who have opportunities in front of their nose, and they just let them pass by because they do make some poor decisions. So really the concept behind the show, which I started 23 years ago, was to really help people make the right decisions at certain times of their life. And it really is, we're really in very, very turbulent and strange times nowadays, because as a nation, we have never been where we are at now.
Oh, yeah. And what I like about the show, because I go to a car mechanic because I don't know anything about cars. And I would go to somebody like you because I don't know anything about investing money. And I like the idea that you don't just represent one entity, and because otherwise I would be sure that you're just trying to sell me that entity.
Well, I worked for the largest brokerage firm in the state of Florida for 5 years, and this is going way, way back in the mid '80s, and that's exactly what they tell you to do. I mean, they have an agenda, and not meaning to be critical versus towards brokerage houses, but they have their agenda, and the bottom line is the bottom line. And when they have contracts with corporations and companies, they have to fulfill those requirements. And of course, usually the larger the production that they produce, the larger the compensation.
Right.
And you basically have your hands tied. I got sick and tired of getting phone calls from the home office, from the administration, telling me, why can't you comply? Why don't you do what you're supposed to do, what we ask you to do? I knew they weren't going to fire me because, they had about nearly 900 brokers under contract, and I was always in the top 10 of the company. So they weren't going to let me go. But finally, I had enough of the stupidity, and I decided to open my own business 23 years ago, and we've never looked back. And I think the important thing is that the main trait of a small business is that everybody is important. It doesn't matter if you've got...
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you've got $10 million or if you've got $100,000 to your name. They're yours. They're important.
So the show's on tomorrow, and I've mentioned this to you before, but as a listener, I like the chatter between yourself and your son and the listeners. I like the little game you play with the rock and roll music. So it's
you're gonna love it tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, you're gonna love what I'm gonna play tomorrow.
I better not ask because it's always a game. I have to guess.
It is a good one tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Well, Francois, thank you for being on the air. One of these days, I'll knock on your door, and because I'm not over there as much anymore because they've all passed away. But anyway, I'll be by.
Don't just knock on the door. Call first because I'm going to turn 59 this year, and I'm putting a lot more responsibility on my son's shoulders at this point. I might just decide to go and play golf with my buddies. So
oh, there you go.
Might be a good idea to call first.
Very good. Francois, thank you so much for being on the air with us this morning, and we'll be listening to you tomorrow, 9 a.m. tomorrow, Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with Francois and Julianne. There you go. Julianne.
Well, I appreciate your time, guys. Thanks so much, and you guys have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. All right, we will be right back.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes and